over to matters education. Cabinet Secretary of Education, Fred Matiang'i, is quite in hot soup, both from the shareholders, rather stakeholders, parents, as well as textbook owners. The whole issue, do you think that the country is ready for, come January for this new curriculum rather to come in effect?
Towards the end of beginning of this year, last year and beginning of this year, I saw there was some piloting being done in different schools where they selected specific schools within the county to try this curriculum. They've started it, I think, 2 years back. So I don't know if they feel they are now, competent enough to believe that now the new curriculum can kick off right now. I don't know. That is the Ministry of Education to decide. However, for my only worry is how accurate this will be, and the impact it will have on our generation, our children, as this it turns to be. Because remember, I don't know how this transition will be done. Remember the 844 up to now. I don't know if they want to cut it right from class 8 right now, so that it starts with the primary, and then the secondary will still continue the system until this lot is done.
Yeah.
Or I don't know which formula they want to use. Whichever formula they want to use, as parents and goodwill citizens, we want a system that will impact our children positively, that will enhance their talent, their ability, not only academically, but even in the passion they have and the talent they inherit. They inherently have within them. So this is a system. The only problem I have had with the Matiang'i process ever since is what we call lack of proper, stakeholder and consultation process. You see, we've seen that back and forth complaining that Matiang'i is developing the headmaster mentality, the school headmaster mentality, where you were just saying things how they're supposed to be done, and you don't consult these people.
But hasn't Matiang'i done a lot to reform our education sector, doing away with the cartels and the cheating? I mean, he's not perfect, and really no one can be perfect, but critics will say that he's done quite a good job when it comes to that side.
That is not enough. The problem is when you focus on one side too much and you lose the other picture. You see, education is not only about cheating itself. You see, it is a whole process. You need to involve the stakeholders. You need to discuss it robustly. You need to involve even the parents. I don't think parents have even been involved in this process. These are things that Matiang'i has sat down with a few people in his office and come up with. They may be good, yes. We don't question that. They may be good and the intention may be good, but the reality is, you do not want to appear as a leader who just wants his points done the way they are.
Right.
You need to consult your people. You need to involve them. Let them also feel as part of this process, because you will still have to work with them. Now, can you imagine a system, you've passed it, and people you want to work with do not want to work with you? It will be frustrated. So the reality is, however good they are, let him also incorporate these other parties. Let them, have a talk as a family and come up with clear, reviewed structures that will help this country, develop and move forward.
What about politicians calling for an audit on the KCSE exams? I mean, we had an 89% failure rate as a country.
Two things. I don't know if Matiang'i did well on this or he did bad on this, but the reality is the timing, how these exams were done. Even for me, I question, the marking and everything. I saw on TV that even one of the teachers died while marking, because of the pressure and the timeline was given. You had to finish this number of papers, and the process, he collapsed and died. If we are going to have a culture that things must be done even at the expense of life of other people, then it is bad. We don't need it. You see, what is the hurry? Right now, we have free time up to now. Even if you are supposed to release results today, what is the problem with that? You see, must people die because we want results to be out immediately? And must we make serious fundamental errors? Yesterday, I met a lady in Malindi that was saying that, she had a daughter. Her daughter, all through her life, she scored 430 and above, you see. Today, when the results were out, the KCPE, she scored to 390. The daughter cried the whole week saying that is not her marks. She can review those papers, she can sit them again, and she believes she can get 430 and above. And there was a problem, I'm told, in the science paper, something. That is when I think she scored 60 or something. She said she'd gone through that, and she'll still write the same answers, and that will be even more than over 80. So there were still problems even in the marking because of the duration, time, pressure, creating people. These are also, sometimes they are also politically informed. Maybe you want to shift gears from the reality, what is happening there. I know there was a lot of political discussion in the situation. You had to look for something to shift, the attention to this other side. But do we have to do it at the expense of our children? Do we have to do it at the expense of the future of a younger generation that is nourishing?
Then would an audit, would it be the right way to go about it?
I don't question an audit. The reality is, if people feel they are not satisfied with the results, they are not satisfied with what has been given to them, there is no harm in doing an audit and realize what the reality is. That is the problem we've had with this country, that this country, the leadership of this country, is afraid of accountability. When they want to be put to task and their issues or their work being audited to the reality, they will always raise questions and say, no, we don't need that. But we need to know where we missed it so that we can rectify it. If we move ahead without doing anything, then we're simply just postponing another problem in coming.
Kefa, really quickly, maybe I would love to hear your closing remarks on the much-awaited cabinet reshuffling that we'll see Uhuru's government do. Right now, they're on break till 8th of January. We'll probably then know the names by mid of January next year, which is not too far away. But any comments on that as we close off?